and delete this one. And you can see you just cut through very beautifully. We make the same on this side also. Cut through, just recalculate the normals, apply, and delete it. So now we have the wall, the inner wall, the outer and the inner wall with windows. So it's very good. The next, I just want to save. The next step is to make this kind of maybe door that we have here. So I just add a cube. On this position here, scale it a little bit because it's a little bit bigger than the wall. Make the position here that it's right. So press 3 to numpad to go right, and then you can change it to left. I think so. This is good. Just drag this one here up. Something like this. Control R to cut through, and just drag this one here up. Now I would just duplicate this one with Shift D, put it this side here. Okay. Okay. Then I will add. Then I will just select both, Control J, and I will press the edge select button here, select these both edges, and press F, and select the other one that we created also, the border, to select this one here. I also select these kind of borders here, and I have individual origin also selected. Press E. Sorry. Maybe it doesn't work. So I just select one side here, press E to extrude it a little bit, and also here. And when you want, you can also extrude it here and here. Okay, I will just scale it a little bit smaller. So then we'll add a new cube, because this will be our door then. So just scale it a little bit. Something like this here. Press 3 and then again 9. Select this border here. Look at it centrally. Okay. So, well, the door is very big. Maybe I just need to take this side here, make a little bit up, because this one is above the other side. So we'll just put something like this. Then I will add, I will press Shift D to duplicate this plane and press P selection. So now it's also individually. So when you want to change something here and you want to change something here, it's not together. I will press the new plane that we have here, it names cube, but you go into object, set origin to geometry. Now it's centrally. Put it a little bit down, and this one will be this little wood piece here. So I just will scale it. It's a little bit bigger than the door itself. Perfect. Now we have the door also. Okay. The next step I wanna make is the ladder, or the, I don't know how to say it, man. I forgot when I'm making these videos, I forgot so many things. I just want to create a new cube, scale it with S, press 7, scale it a little bit more, something like this, put it here, and just put it here on the ground. The next step that I want to do is Shift D to duplicate this, make it a little bit lesser, so tinier, something like this. Put it on the side, Shift D again, put it on the other side. Now I'll make the wireframe mode because so I can see it where it is, and I just want this one here. Maybe put it here. So this one is like the foots of the steps here, but just need to make a little bit. So sorry, I just need to make this down. So I need to scale this one also here. Okay, perfect. Now we'll, no, it's not. Okay, now we'll select both, Ctrl J to merge it together, and also Shift N to flip the faces. Oh, just select this one. So again, A to select everything, Shift N to flip the faces. Next thing is we can add an array. You can find it also here. And an array, you can duplicate many objects. So you can see now I want to make like the ladder or the key, I don't know, the ladder, and name it the ladder. I know it's not a ladder, but I want to have it like on this side here. So you have here the X, Y, and Z. So I just make a null, but I want the Y. So you can already see it's the same size. And 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe we'll just make 8. And the next thing we need is the C, but I need to see the building. So I just press again wireframe mode, and this one here is our building, and it's above this point here. So you can change with Z the height, but now you can see it goes in the building in. So the next thing that we also need to do is change the Y, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, but the next step is also that doesn't look so strangely. Sorry, need to make this again. 1.5. Okay, perfect. So the next thing I want to change is here, that we can just put this one a little bit near. Okay, it's this one here. So you can go to constant offset, just put it down here that it touches, and then again press 3 and change the Z-axis. Then change this also a little bit, but it seems good. Okay. So, something like this. Just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Maybe change it to, oh no, perfect. Maybe change it to 10. Okay, we'll just scale it a little bit less because it's a little bit too big. Okay, now we have here our entrance to the building. Perfect. The next thing we want to do is also create here the building. So I just select both and press the slash button. So it will just show me this to here. Press 1. And so I know the exactly size of the door. I will add a new cube. Make it the same size like this one, but it seems already very good. So door is a little bit smaller. Yeah, no, perfect. Okay, perfect. And then okay, can already create this kind of this now is this kind here of I don't know, maybe windows. Maybe you can see it here. Here it's a window, but here it has like some kind of it's closed in it. I don't know. But I will just make the same here. So I just duplicate this one here first. But just make it a little bit smaller and the same to this side here. Okay. I select all three and I will just make them a little bit like this. Ctrl J to merge everything together. Shift N to flip the faces. And add again a boolean. Select object here and apply, delete the door. Now you have the entrance. The next thing is here before we delete this, because you can just, when you want, delete with X the faces and you have like an entrance for your building. And when you want to have the entrance for your building, we just need to change now here this length of this one here so it doesn't interfere with the building. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Yes, so you can just walk it through. Make like, again, this one in so you can walk through. Okay, the next thing, what we can also create. First, I just want to duplicate these two because they have already the right size. Press P selection, so it's not the same like this one here. And here also just cut it through the half and just put it a little bit down, 0. You can say minus 0. Minus 0.6, minus 0.8 maybe. Oh, okay, that's a little bit more. Minus 0.4. Okay, and the same here also. Minus 0.4. and delete these two upper sides. Select both, extrude it a little bit, and put it again back here. Next thing is delete this too, so you have now your window. And the next thing is this kind of, I don't know, window lookers. I don't know, but I will create and add a new circle. Make the verticals to 4. So you have this here. Press tab and oh, sorry. When you just press tab and you want to scale it, it doesn't make nothing because it scales individually. Bounding box center. Now it's everything right. Again, wireframe mode with G. I just try to make it here. The size. Put it a little bit down. Okay. Press F to fill it and then drag it out. Perfect. But now it's not so round. What you can do is object, object, shade smooth, and now it looks roundish. And when you want, you can also auto smooth it, but you can see on the auto smooth doesn't make something different. So we just let it like this. Just select it again, and you can see the array is already right. Press the wireframe, and this one has, I think, 4, so I just want to add 4, and with the factor X I can just drag them out. Okay, I just duplicate this again. You can see now the object point is false, set origin to geometry, and you can drag this again with control. It's on the same line when you drag it on the, how to say it, on the X, yeah, on the X line. Okay, nice. So it looks very good now. And the next thing is the door. The door is a little bit easier, but I delete the other kind of door back then, so it wasn't very intelligent, but you can just make a new cube, find the location, scale it to the right size, something like this. Move it up. Now we have it here. Okay. And then just put it here. So, perfect. The next thing you can see here is also like this, and I just make the same strategy as always. Scale it a little bit tinier, and find again the point here, and I just use a boolean to make it. You can also extrude it and then, but I think this one is very easy for me when I use this one. So I just apply it, delete it, and now you have here the hole. And then I will first make the origin here, duplicate it. The door's a little bit tinier than now, but for me it's no problem. So I will just add a new. I will just say, okay, I will add maybe 5. Again, very normally. When you want, you can also scale it a little bit. That is in the look outside. Just check it here. Okay. Perfect. Now we have this side finished. Now we can create like this kind of boxes here. They are also very easy. I think this one is just a cube. Something like this. Scale it. Maybe it's a little bit like this, so they can fire them archers or something like that. And I will just make this a little bit round. Add a smooth modifier, and now add the smooth here, so it looks very crisp to 45 degrees. And you can see now there are some holders there. So I will just duplicate this one here, press P. No, sorry, I have another idea. Delete it. I will just duplicate this free, drag it up, press P, scale it a little bit bigger, but first set the origin that is right for me. I just need to extrude it. And here also that it fills the ground. And then maybe when I want, I can add some verticals in it. Something like, oh come on, something like this. Press E and then put them a little bit up. I just press S and S and Y, no, S and Z, so they are straight here. And now we have some kind of holders. They're not exactly the same, but quality is not so good, so I cannot check it. The same here. Because they are both same object, I will just press Alt D to duplicate them. So when I change something here, the other one will also change. Maybe these are windows, because you can see it here, it's open. Okay, so when you want to use it as windows, we can also duplicate it now normally with Shift D. I just rotate it to 180 degrees, put it here, and then I can change to 1 to the front view, duplicate it with Shift D, press P, delete this face here. Okay, now we have here a little bit of problem because it's very small. You can add now a solidifier, so we just add a little bit of thickness, so it seems that it has like some kind of windows, kind of a thickness border, and then just rotate it something like this and extrude it out a little bit, but first it need to be right. Okay, and we can just, okay, now we have a little bit of problem here. I just need to make this a little bit tinier. Okay, now it's in it. So just add it a little bit more. Okay, and now for the kind of holder, I just add a cube. Scale it, search here the point. Change it here, because I don't think we will see this kind of position here. And then add it here. So But we can also maybe can scale it a little bit better. Something like this. Okay. Shift D. No, we can make Alt D. So when I add a text or something like that, it acts on both. Now we have like a window. They are closed, so I don't think we need to do something. When you want, you can make another one here, but yeah, come on. I will make another one here, but closed, so it's a little bit different. Change it to 180 degrees and just find the right place to put it in. Okay, perfect. Now we have this kind of thing here, and we just need to make the window on this side. You already know how I will make the window, so I will just, again, the best friend of me, some cubes. Don't forget to save sometimes. Sometimes it just breaks because it's too much Japanese fortress, so you need to save some time. I just duplicate it, maybe find the middle point. These windows are very little, so I think this one is not so bad. Just scale a little bit bigger that I know that it goes on the other side out. Merge everything together. And now copy it once here. Again, merge everything together. Duplicate it. Oh. Duplicate it. 180 degrees. No, sorry. 90 degrees. Again, merge together, Control Y and Shift N to recalculate normals. Okay. I will just select again here the boolean, press, apply, and delete. Now we have windows. The Windows shoppers. So we can now I just try to duplicate this one because I think it's the same, just a little bit less. Maybe I just put it this one here. But for firstly, I just duplicate it with Shift D, and then I just scale it a little bit smaller. Okay, yeah, something like this.